Hello everyone and welcome back to my video.
In this video, we'll be talking about ISM certificates. Very first thing I should share with you that ISM is according to the SOLAS chapter 9. According to this, we need two certificates. One is issued to the company and other one is issued to the ship. The one issued to the ship is known as Safety Management Certificate. In short, we can write SMC. And the one is issued to the company, that is management company, we call it Document of Compliance. According to the ISM code, that is International Safety Management Code, management company must have the capacity to run the vessel and ship must have the capacity to run the vessel. Like the recommended checklist to be followed for various operation of the ship, there should be very well defined level of authority and a proper organization for managing the ship operation. Now let's talk about the validity of the certificate and the type of certificate. These certificates are part of the statutory certificate and validity is 5 years. In both case, safety management certificate and document of compliance, both are valid for 5 years. And these certificates are issued after an initial audit in ship and management company office. At both places, there will be an initial audit and these two audits are separate. If the ship is very new to the company, that means for the first time that type of ship is included in the company. For example, the management company is handling bulk carrier vessels so far, and now for the first time they are going to receive and manage tanker vessel. In that case, the auditor, that means say that the flag state, because the flag state authority is responsible for issuing this certificate. Either they will check by themselves or on behalf of flag state, the RO, that is recognized organization, otherwise known as classification society, can issue this certificate. So in any case, if the ship's type is new to the company, once the audit is complete, an interim document of compliance will be issued to the company. And similarly, interim safety management certificate will be issued to the ship. Interim safety management certificate will be issued to the ship because this ship is first time going to be in operation. So the certificate issuing authority, that is flag state, need to understand or need to be very confident on them. The management company, as they are receiving the ship for the first time, this type of ship, so they will also monitor, the flag state also will monitor and will further recheck before issuing the full style 5 years validity certificate. Once the management receives the interim document of compliance and the ship receives interim safety management certificate, the vessel can be put into operation. And the validity for interim document of compliance is 12 months maximum, 12 months. For the case of SMC, that is safety management certificate, the validity is 6 months. So far, we understood that interim DOC is valid for 12 months and interim SMC is valid for 6 months. Now, what can be the next step? The immediate next step is conduct the initial audit. That has to be carried out within the validity of interim DOC for the case of DOC, and for the case of SMC, same, it is to be conducted within the validity of interim SMC. First 3 months, this audit cannot be carried out. The initial audit can be carried out after 3 months of observation. So between 4 months to 12 months, within this time, any time can conduct this audit. The audit will be carried out by the flag state or by the RO. Then, if the audit found satisfactory, a full term DOC will be issued, and full term DOC validity is 5 years. In case if it is not issued at the same day, on the same day, then short term DOC will be issued. Short term DOC is valid for 5 months and it is a proof that initial audit has been carried out. The main certificate will issue within these 5 months, which will be valid from the next day of audit carried out date, and the validity will be 5 years. Now for the case of interim SMC, the initial audit shall be carried out within this 6-month period, and if the audit found satisfactory by the flag state or RO authorized by the flag administration, then the full term SMC will be issued, and full term SMC validity is 5 years. Similar to this DOC, if the full term certificate is not issued on the same day of audit, they will issue a short term SMC which is valid for 5 months. This is a proof the audit has been carried out. Now if you want to know that what basically auditors will check for SMC on board, they will check whether there is a proper safety management system developed by the company or not, and that same has been implemented on board or not. That is how the auditors will ensure that ISM has been implemented in this ship. And for the case of DOC, office will be audited and auditor will check how about their management, including the development of proper safety management system. So now, so far, did you think that if the auditors does not found the audit satisfactory, then what will happen? In scenarios like this, they may issue for further 6-month validity of the interim certificate. So that's how the interim SMC will become 12 months valid overall. Within these 12 months, the SMS implementation should be completed, and again the initial audit for the ship should be conducted before issuing the full term SMC certificate. That's all about the certification and validity. Now let us talk about the withdrawn of the certificate. When the safety management certificate will be withdrawn or will be invalid, if a major non-conformity is found during the audit, the safety management certificate can be invalid and withdrawn from the vessel. Also, we need to remember, if the document of compliance become invalid or withdrawn for any reason, the SMC will be considered as invalid as well. So that is very important and we need to keep in mind. We also need to understand what is observation and what is non-conformity. So about this I will make separate video so that you can understand all those related terms. Now let's talk about the period of audits. How many audits are there and how is the interval of conducting all those audits? Like as we understand, initially vessel will receive a interim SMC and the company will receive a interim DOC. The first audit is known as initial audit, and following the initial audit, vessel and company will receive the final certificate or final document that is valid for 5 years. One is known as document of compliance, other one is known as safety management certificate. For the document of compliance, every year there is audit by the administration or the issuing authority. For the case of safety management certificate, if we consider about 5 years, primarily there is initial audit, then between between second and third year there is one more audit, and the remaining one is again for the renewal of the certificate. So in 5 years period there are three audits for the case of SMC. This is a statutory certificate. If any statutory certificate of a ship is invalid, then the vessel cannot operate or cannot conduct a voyage as per international regulation. Next, we can talk about internal audit as required by the ISM code. As we discussed just now that SMC has only 3 audits: initial, intermediate and renewal. But the ISM says there should have internal audit by the company. And here in ISM code, company means the authority or the management who has taken the responsibility of the vessel. So generally we understand the management company. It can be the owner's own management also, but whoever developed the SMS, that is safety management system, and whoever is received the document of compliance to manage the vessel, he is responsible for the vessel's side as well. So they have to conduct every yearly internal audit, and in this case the audits should not be carried out by the own superintendent as guided by the ISM, because of course the superintendent of the own vessel will not comfortable to highlight many mistakes or errors. It is recommended to conduct the internal audit also by other superintendent or other individuals who has the capacity to conduct this kind of audit within the company. So generally we found that a company may have several vessels to manage with several superintendents, so one can be appointed for the other for which he is not directly responsible for, or the company may have a individual audit board or audit panels who will conduct audits time to time in various vessels. So that's how the ISM is implemented on board, and that's how we are much safer and we are conducting much safe operation on board compared to before the period when ISM was not there. Overall, we have to understand how the industry works. IMO has a few major instruments. One of them is SOLAS, and under SOLAS, Chapter 9 refers to this ISM code. I mean, within the Chapter 9, we found the reference for ISM code, and ISM introduces all these procedures, including the certification and audit system. So that's how the industry is getting better day by day. And one more interesting point I would like to add here, that every management company, they have a unique number, and at least one ship must be under their operation, under their supervision, to receive the document of compliance for such type of vessel. So we understand that one company can have several document of compliance for several types of vessel, and every vessel, even if it is similar types, every vessel individually needs separate safety management certificate, and within the safety management certificate also the company number should be there. So this is how this can be linked between each other. And also, one copy of document of compliance should carry on board the vessel, as I said before also, if the documents of compliance become invalid, then the SMC also become invalid. Thank you so much once again for watching this video.